Guys, so I made it home. I walked my dogs. I didn't feed them yet because it's a little too early. Actually got home a little early today. So, anyways, and I was like, I gotta groom Angel. Look at this. She's just during the walk. Even I was just pulling like just bundles of hair out of her. It's a little better now, but oh my goodness, you hear my cat? Look at Weemy. Look at how horrible a shape he is. Oh my goodness, because I've just been so extremely busy, like super, super busy. And I barely have. So here's a typical day. I wake up, and I'll be honest. I want to wake up at 5:30, but it's usually around 6:45. Okay, I wake up around 6:45. I walk the dogs really quick. Like about 30 minutes, right? And I get to I don't even go to the gym these days because I just don't have time. I cook something, or these days I don't even have time to cook because I could get laundry and stuff. And so then I leave, and on my way I gotta stop by for coffee anyways. And usually the night before, after I get out of the gym, I get bottles of water for the next day. So I already have water in the car. Some drinking water. Stop by gas station on the way to the client's house. Just exit off. Um, Hey, what's up, Janet's place? Our afternoon visit. What's up? So I'm at home actually. This is my house. Look how messy it is. And look at this. Oh my goodness, just a wreck. Oh man, Jim Rohn, he says, the man says, I'm gonna go and change the world. He can't even clean up his own backyard. I'm that guy. So, anyways, but yeah, I was like, I just got back from the walk, and I was like, I have to. I actually wanted to take a nap. I sat down, and my body just felt like it was melting into the couch, and I felt my eyes closing, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap. But then I was like, you know what? That's what's going on. I keep pushing it back. I keep pushing it back, and the weather is getting all kooky, like, so she's literally just like she's molting, my dog Angel, my girl Angel, she's like kind of red down here, a little red and irritated. And I was just like, oh my God. And I'm a groomer, and I'm the one preaching brush more, bathe less. At least I'm not washing her either. But yeah, so oh, thank you, Janet. Somebody can relate, so I don't feel so bad. But yeah, and so I was actually just gonna do this in secret. I was just gonna brush her out and groom her, and then just next time I film her, like, look at her, guys, look how amazing my dog looks. My life is perfect. But I just realized how much that annoys me. I really don't like that because I see a lot of it these days, and I think part of it is because we hate in others what we hate in ourselves. I do that. I fake it, and I pretend. So I think when I see it happening, like, it kind of irritates me, it kind of bothers me. So I don't want to do it anymore. So I was like, if it's okay for me to show my client's dog in bad condition, and that could be kind of embarrassing for my clients. And it's probably for the same reason why my dogs got in that condition. Just get busy. And nature doesn't care about your schedule. So, it's probably for the same reasons. And so I was asking myself, why is it okay for me to show my clients' dogs in bad condition and potentially make them look bad? And it's not okay for me to show my dogs in my backyard even in bad condition, so I can avoid looking bad. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm done with that. I'm done with trying to act perfect or look good. It is what it is. So I'm going to set my tools up and clean and groom my dog Angel here. And let me see if I can get this tripod. There we go. That way I can kind of angle it. There we go, so we can see each other. Perfect. Theodore, what an awesome forest view. Oh yeah, right? Almost happy Friday. Yeah, tomorrow is busy too. So that's what I was thinking, like, I was gonna push it back one more day, or this weekend even. Saturday I have a dog scheduled, but Sunday I don't. I was like, maybe I'll just push it back till Sunday. And I was like, nah, like, no matter how tired I am, like, they're my dogs. They're counting on me, So I got my Bannex spray. I'm running low. I just got some of this, but I'm running low on that. I got my wound care cream. I'm gonna apply some of this to her underbelly area where I saw some of that redness, some of that irritation. Okay. So, I'm not gonna, so what I'm gonna do, my plan is, I'm gonna brush her out and get her ready for the bath. And then I'm gonna go take her to the self-wash place down the street. It's called Pet Supermarket. So I'm gonna take her to Pet Supermarket and use the self-wash there so I can use that force dryer and, you know, really, and I'm tired. I'm really tired. And if I can wash her upstairs in my bathtub and then bring her down and use my hand dryer, but the thing is, it takes about the same amount of time, I noticed. The amount of time it takes to dry the dog is about the same. But the effort that, that goes into it is night and day, because I'm like brushing, you know, I'm brushing while I'm you know, blowing dry. But with the force dryer, you just have to hold the nozzle, and it's such high pressure air, you know, you just, so that too, I'm really tired, you know, it's getting kind of late. So I'm just gonna get her brushed out, and then I'm gonna take her to the self-wash and use their tub and their powerful blow dryer. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. It's like a woman's purse in there or something, like holy cow, you get lost in there. Okay. Janet's place, like, you don't work hard at all, huh? I don't actually. I mean, my life is amazing. Shoot. I actually have a Lamborghini parked up in the back. I got private jets. I got yachts, baby. Who lives like this? Who lives like me? No, I was kidding. The deer's probably out there, probably rolling their eyes. Anyways. But yeah, you know, I was thinking about it, and I was like, everything that I thought that was going to just ruin my you know, brand and everything. I was gonna lose all my subscribers, and I mean, you know, I still kind of oh my God, Janet, thank you so much. Wow, I got $10, baby. I'm out of here. I got my money. Just kidding. I was just kidding, Janet. But anyways, but yeah, where was I going with this? Oh man. Wow, I mean, shoot, I really didn't expect anybody to donate, but Janet, thank you so much. Oh, man. Okay, so, let me clean my tools. Yep, go and see a movie. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, I am going to, speaking of movies, has anybody seen any good movies recently? I've kind of been out of the loop these days. I've been watching Netflix. There's a series on Netflix called This Strange Rock, and it's narrated by Will Smith. Oh my goodness, amazing. I mean, just that. So it's 9 episodes long, I think, the season, and I keep falling asleep. So I'm not sure which episode I'm on. I think I'm on episode 3 or 4, because, you know, and I'm not sure if I really saw episode 2 fully, but episode 1 is amazing. It shows you, like, how the dust storm, sandstorm from Africa blows across the ocean to the Amazon forest in Brazil. And that's what causes the rainfall, and that's what provides all the nutrients, and that's why there's so much life there. And then the clouds, there's like a cloud river that, anyways, I'm not gonna, the point is, the whole world is connected. The world is alive. This earth, this rock that we're on, it's actually alive, and it's all connected, and everything's working together. Anyways, hey, what's up? Amy is here. Hi, June. Janet rocks. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, Janet just gave me $10, Amy. Okay, and I kept my clothes on too. I didn't have to take any clothes off. I got $10. Janet, I just got paid $1 a month, so don't expect this all the time. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. If you can't give it all the time, I mean, I was getting what? I wasn't expecting one time. Okay, so. But yeah, so that's my plan. I'm gonna brush her out, get her ready for the bath, put some of that ointment on, and also take some with me, so after the bath, I can put some on her skin. What kind of grooming scrubs do you recommend? Are there any out there that are dog? So these, I believe these you can get at Paw Brothers. No, no, Ryan's Pet Supply. Ryan's Pet Supply. That's in Arizona. They sell these. Pedigree. Pedigree is here in Georgia. Pedigree has these nylon scrubs as well. I have a really cool one that I love that has this like a cool little emblem, and it has scissors. It says "Groomer for Life." But I don't know where. A friend sent me that, and she promised to not to tell who she is, or so I have to keep my promise. I'm not even supposed to be talking about this actually. Nylon scrubs, thanks. Yes, you can find them on pedigree.com or Ryan's Pet Supplies. Okay. All right. So basically, I'm just scrubbing. I'm just spraying my tools down using. I got this at the dollar store. I just scrub. Alrighty. And this one I'm scrubbing a little bit more because I left it out here, and it's been raining and stuff, and so it got a little rusty. Shoot. And this is my fault. But this is not one that I was taking to my client's house. This is just one that I was using here for my dogs personally. So I'm starting with that one because it's sturdiest. Well, it's the most sturdy. Janet's like, 1 Morkie done, 2 standard poodles to go. Summer cuts, clean face, butts, and paws. Nice. They know how to behave. It's the brushing out that is gonna stink. Yeah, the brushing. Alrighty, but yeah, face. Does anybody else? Does any other groomers call it face, feet, and Sani? FFS, face, feet, and Sani, or BNN, V plus N, BNN, Bath and Eaton. That's kind of a common one, right? I've been to a lot of different shops all over America. Not all over, but you know, from Georgia to Arizona, Utah. And oh my goodness, and I talked to a lot of groomers from all over the world actually, but it seems like, you know, we all call it the same thing. You know, we call it the Sani, you know, when you shave here, and then face, feet, and Sani, you know, FFS, BNN, Bath and Eaton. But anyways, okay, so that's all good. That's all clean. Okay. Okay. But anyways, oh man, maybe I should have started streaming after I cleaned my tools off, because what I really want you to see is how bad Angel is. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And that's why I was gonna avoid this. I literally was gonna not stream this. This is the kind of stuff that, you know, my mom and, you know, people close to me would tell me not to stream. Like, they're like, you know, like, are you crazy? Don't show this kind of stuff, you know, but I don't know. I just feel like 2019 and this, you know, next year, 2020, I feel like is going to be the new age of authenticity, of people just coming out and saying, you know what, I fart sometimes and it smells really bad, and it makes me even dislike myself sometimes about how bad it smells. It happens. I'm human, you know, and maybe we won't all have to, you know, be that authentic, you know. I wouldn't suggest starting a date off that way, you know. Hey, my name is June and sometimes I fart. Okay, oh shoot. Oh, what's up, Middle East Millie? What's up? Middle East Millie, you said you're an SDA as well, right? Seventh-day Adventist? Anyways, on Susan M, or yeah, I think you said you're Korean. Anyways, now a groomer here. Hey, no. What is that? There's some animal out there. Okay. Let's see here. Not a groomer here, but yeah, I call it FFF. Face, feet, and fanny. FFF. Oh, okay. Face, feet, and fanny. All right, that's a new one. For me, it's a new one. Janet's place. I'd miss our afternoon talks. Not a groomer. Tiny phone, keyboard. LOL. What's up, Susan? Amy says, I gotta go, sweetie. Gus is making me work overtime for his groom. Oh, yeah. Just wanted to see your smiling face. I fart sometimes. I fart too sometimes. Nice. Good for you, Amy. But I'm pretty sure your farts wouldn't make me change my opinion of you like mine would. That's good. Middle East. Yeah, Middle East. I got you confused with someone else. You're Korean, right? You're Korean as well? Anyways. Two, not you. Exactly. I got you. I got you. Us farters, we know each other. No, it's good. You don't have to explain. Anyways. Okay. Whoa, man. Well, I remember one of my clients. I was gonna, like, I was telling her, I wanna. Oh, Middle East says I speak a little Korean. Whoa, thank you. Well, yeah, because you're. Anyways, one of my clients. I was telling her, like, one of my biggest fears is that people are gonna find out things about me that I try to hide. And what if people find out about me anyways? Because it's gonna come out, and then people change their opinion of me, and I get a really bad reputation and stuff. I was like, I really want to just come out and tell everybody all my flaws, just come out and say it. And that way I can just get it over with, just rip the Band-Aid off, And I remember she asked me, she was like, June, do you masturbate? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And she goes, yeah, do you feel the need to tell everybody? Well, I just did. I just did. Shoot. But I was like, no, I don't. And she was like, and that, I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah. She was like, Jude, people don't need to know everything about you. She's like, some things they'll understand, and I was like, aha. So yeah, her name is Melanie. But thank you, Melanie. She made a really good point. And from then on, I kind of understood there's a balance between being authentic and oversharing, telling too much. Okay, let's see here. Janice Place. What is crusty spots on the end of the ears? My Morky has these. Around this time of year, because they're going through a coat change, a lot's going happening under the skin. It's like trying to blow a lot of stuff out, push a lot of stuff out. Dead skin cells, older hairs that grows in bundles. It's all coming out. And this today, even the lab that I did today, his ears were crusty. And so what I do is, like, I kind of get a undercoat rake, or you can get like one of these Furminator tools, or one of these hand stripping knives, or get rubber tips or rubber gloves to help grip, or just get your fingers wet. Don't lick them. I'm just kidding. And then or you can just get a rubber curry brush, or just get like rubber bands and use that. But anything, you get my point. But just to get those pores clear, to get that stuff, the crusty stuff out of those pores. And then what you're gonna notice, no matter how gently you do it, no matter how gently you just, you don't even scrape it with these tools. You just kind of gently pinch and pull those little dead, bundles of crusties and stuff out of the ears, out of the tips of the ears there, especially the inside, right? The inside leather and the outside too. But anyways, when you do that, as you do that, you're gonna see like a whole bunch of stuff just coming out of the ears, like holy crap, right? And the ear literally feels like it thins out. It feels like there was padding on it that you didn't notice before, but as you get all that stuff out, it's like literally the ear feels thin. And then when you feel the other side, like holy cow, there's a huge difference, right? So that's what's going on around this time of year. It's gonna happen again in the heart of summer, like June 21st, and they say again in like the heart of winter, December 21st, the summer solstice, and the longest, because it's in response to the sunlight, the changing of the sunlight. And so that's why, especially now recently, when we had it was really warm, it felt like spring, and then it got really cold again, and then it got warm again, and now it's raining again like spring. So some of these trees even started blooming, and then they died when it got cold again. And so it doesn't know and so that's kind of what those dog skins are doing right now as well. So that's what's causing all that backup. And so I would use, but don't get caught up in the tools even. Just as long as you know what the goal is, then you're like, okay, I can use this. Okay, it's not working. Maybe I'll use a thinner one. Okay, this finer one's, it got a lot out, but now it's kind of slowing down. It's not getting a lot. And then you can use this, and then you can work down to this. And then you can start, and then you can just nibble at it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't nibble at it. Okay. But then, like I said, no matter how gently you do it, it's gonna start looking a little red, where all of that, because all of that stuff was jam-packed in those pores, right? So when it comes out, just like when I get tweezers and I pull out some of the dog hairs that are stuck in between my crease here, or in between my fingers, when you get tweezers and you get a bright light on it, you can see little dog hairs that are splintered in your skin. When you pull it out with the tweezers, there's little red bumps. So same thing, same idea. Because it's been pulled out, there's gonna be a little red bumps. It's gonna look a little red. That's why I suggest treating, you know, spraying it with some Banix or some wound care. Or if you don't have any of that, if you have like all natural 100% avocado oil or argan oil, you know, Moroccan argan oil is even better. But most people don't have argan oil or emu oil, but avocado oil is kind of more common to come across. So you can use avocado oil, and just very, very light layer, just use some avocado oil, you know, to get the oils back in that skin. Anyways, let's see here. Hope Richardson, Johnny's Pet Grooming. Hello from Hope's Mobile Grooming. Awesome, all the way from Texas, nice. And I cook Korean. Oh, Middle East, really nice. Because Korean is kind of tricky. Korean food is tricky to cook sometimes. Janet's Place, but not dog. They have standard poodles for sale at the meat markets in Korea. Oh wow. Oh man, that's disturbing. Brenda Bell, hi Jane, what's up? Mari or love your, thank you Mari, welcome. Brenda, I'm still looking for shampoo for alopecia and Chihuahua. Any suggestions? Yes, Derm Magic. That's called DERMAGIC, dermmagic.com. They have bar shampoos. They also have liquid form, but I would recommend their bar shampoos because they have no preservatives in it. And they have different shampoos, and they also have like anyways, if you go on their website, dermmagic.com, they have a blog where they have all these testimonials. Pomeranians, Chihuahuas, all these dogs that had like alopecia X, you know, fungus, black rotting skin, and they weren't growing their hair back. Chows even. They show how the skin heals and it starts to grow all the hair back. So it's dermmagic.com. Alrighty, so that's what I would recommend for alopecia and, you know, getting that skin back to healthy, you know, if it is really bad, because you know, I've seen proof that it works. And I've used the bar soap before as well. So I like it. Alrighty, now that my tools are clean, I'm going to go take a nap, set the alarm for 30 minutes. No, I'm scared. Let's see here. Susan M. Where in Texas? Middle East Millie says, ew, did you eat? Me? What did you eat? I ate at Taqueria earlier. I had a beef taco, a chicken taco, and what else did I get? Beef taco, chicken taco. Oh yeah, and then a KFC, a fried chicken taco. And then seasoned fries and a beer. Hope Richardson, Livingston, Texas. Okay, awesome. How is that Korean? Taqueria? Okay, so they mix it. So it's tacos, it's Mexican food, but it's made with Korean style seasoning and stuff. So the beef even, it was like kind of Korean flavored beef, right? And the instead of cilantro and lime, they had the sangchu, the kind of the lettuce seasoning that you would put in the sangchusam, in the gochujang. It was so good. And then the next taco, the chicken one, it was like bulgogi chicken, it's like whoa. And then the fried chicken was kind of like yangnyeom tungdap style, like the Korean fried chicken style. Oh my god, and the taco. So anyways, it was awesome. You're so awesome. Oh, thank you. And I had a Dos Equis on draft. Anyways, on tap. So let me find a good place to put this so that Middle East Millie says, good for you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to brag. I just, you asked. Shoot, I don't want that to fall over. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, my mom's peach pits or whatever she's drying there is gonna have to move. Okay, Korean moms are always drying something. I don't know. It's just, I thought it was just my mom. I was like, Mom, why do you have to be so weird? Like, just throw that stuff away. Like, why are you drying it for like 50 years? What is it anyways, And I started going over my other friends' houses, you know, and they're Korean American, and you know, I'm like, oh, your mom does it too. Anyways, Middle East. I was just happy for Egypt. Oh, okay. You know, sometimes you know when you read, you know, the words, you can't really read the tone. You know, like good for you. Anyways, you know, one time we were at the aquarium, and you know, these sea lions were doing a show, and this one sea lion was doing all this stuff and making us laugh, and these kids in front of us were like, show off, look at that, look at them showing off. And I remember just kind of thinking at that moment, like, I don't know about that, because why are they hating on a seal, you know? And what's so wrong with that seal showing off? Didn't we pay and come here to see the seal show off? You know, I was like, I don't know. Is this something in our culture these days where we don't like it when somebody tries to fly too high? You know, why do we aim at them and try to shoot them down? Anybody that tries to fly too high, you know, like why is it? You know, and that's why you know, like sometimes when even though it's genuine, you're saying like good for you and you're happy for me, you know, sometimes it's like it's like you, without hearing it, when you see the words, sometimes you can take it that way because there's a lot of that going on. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I had a good time, you know, like, I don't know. It's just interesting, you know, like when people see you, anyways. You know, let's just stop the hate. Let's congratulate. I mean, I'll be a rapper after all. Anyways, stop the hate. Congratulate, right? Let's congratulate each other. Anyways, are there any comments? Nope. All right, Angel. I'm sorry you gotta do this, girl. Oh man, you would think my dog Angel is used to it by now, but she does not like it. She's never liked it. Look at her. And oh, there's my target. I just started practicing archery. Oh, look at that. I did get close a couple of times. Look at that. Anyways, look at her hiding. Come on, Angel. Oh shoot, why am I, there you go. Whoa, that was a little too messy back there. Anyways, that's my life. Okay, I don't have a lead with me. Oh, there we go. All right, Angel. Okay, girl. No, Dexter. Alrighty. There you go. You know, I would do the whole, you know, getting her to go up on the table, lowering it, but she's old, I'm old, we're both over it. Let's just get her on the table and get her. Okay. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So a lot of this, she's been chewing off herself. See that? This is the red area that I was telling you about. Oh my goodness, see that? See, and the black is fungus. Anytime it's black, it's because fungus has now started to grow there. Man, and that's what kind of clogs the pores and stops it from growing hair. Because what happens is these, look at that. Look at that. See, that's why I say it grows in bundles. It just gets so packed full of the old hair because the new hair's getting pushed in, you know, trying to push it all out from behind, from inside the pores. And then everything else, all the dander, you can feel the skin feels kind of rough. I'm sorry, Angel. Oh my goodness, poor girl. My 13-year-old. Oh my goodness. So can Banix help with that or just brushing? So Banix can help with that, but I'm gonna brush first because, you know, it's not, the medicine's not really gonna do a whole lot with all of this still packed, jam-packed in there. See that? So I'm gonna first clear the skin so that the pores are clear of all of this extra, just heavy coat that's just in there. During the walk even, like, look at this, watch, look at this. See this? Look at that. Can you believe that? Look at that. That huge bundle just came out from right there. It's like, where was that hiding? You know, look at that. So that's, oh my goodness. Look at this. Dexter, stop it. So that's what's happening right now, just because it's just that time of year. There's not a lot you can do. It's like shaking your fist at the ground because now the grass is growing faster. And now I got to bust out the lawnmower and start mowing the lawn again, you know? Or in the fall, shaking your fist at the sky because now the leaves are falling again. Now you got to rake the leaves and, you know, or shaking your fist at the sky because now it's winter. And, you know, rather than shake your fist at the sky, you know, it's just better to just roll up your sleeves, understand what's going on, what I can do now to help. Okay, so I'm gonna brush her first, put the Banix on so the Banix is working, drive her over to pet supermarket, wash her, dry her. But before I dry her, while she's still damp, I'm gonna put some more of the Banix, you know, medicated, and treat all those areas, and then dry her so that the medicine dries on her. Janice, please. I wish you could just pull it all off. My poodles. Your dog is making my Morky bark. Dexter, you're making the other dogs bark. Dexter, man. Okay, so yeah, and so see my backyard. Oh my goodness. You know. Oh, I remember. My wife and I were walking around Atlanta Pet Fair. I think this was a couple of years ago. But we were walking around the Atlanta Pet Fair. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Shoot, I gotta get a mic or something. But we were walking around the Atlanta Pet Fair, and my wife overheard some people talking about us while we were walking by. And they were like, I think they're rich. I think they come from a rich family or something. And my wife told me about that later in the car. And I was like, oh my goodness, do I look rich? Wow, could I pull it off? But anyways. But yeah, obviously, I'm not. Brenda Bell, I would love to see grass. We still have snow here. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, here in Georgia, I don't know. It's just really warm today, but it's been raining all day. But it has been warm, like shorts and a t-shirt warm. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna turn this. Oh, look at this. I'm going through with this kind of wider undercoat rake here. Oh, she's loving that. Look at that. She usually doesn't like being groomed, but right now you can tell she's really liking it because her skin is probably, oh, look at that. Her back, she's like, oh, that's the spot. Did I find the spot, girl? Is that the bibula? She's pushing into it. Oh, I feel so good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So right here. So right now, I'm just going over where it feels rough in the neck area. Look at this. Can you believe that? Just from that, that's what came out of there. Can you believe that? Crazy. Oh my goodness. Who let you get like this, Angel? Who is your owner? Shoot. I think as your groomer today, I'm gonna have a talk with your owner. Being so negligent like this. Your owner must be lazy. I bet your owner doesn't care. Your owner's probably a piece of... But yeah, I'm kind of half kidding, but sometimes when you hear that kind of talk going on in grooming shops, you know, I like to sometimes remind the people who are talking that way, you know, like, hey, these people probably are absolutely in love with their dogs. Why would they bring them here and pay for them to get treated, you know? It's just life. It's that time of year, you know? Like, and we are busy and things get in the way, you know? And we should really be thankful and feel honored that we're called to help, that we're in this position and we're being asked to help. It's a privilege to help others. Your dog is snowing. Yeah, right, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, somebody's talking politics. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this here. Maybe put it right there like that. Okay. Maybe if I could find an interface here. No, Dexter, it's not your turn. My dog Dexter loves to get brushed. If it weren't for those uncaring owners, they wouldn't have a job. Exactly, exactly, exactly. So, you know, I always, you know, here's the thing. I think it kind of goes in cycles. When you first start as a groomer, you're coming in from a pet owner kind of perspective, right? You don't know anything about the grooming industry, or, you know, so you kind of come in with like a bleeding heart, and you're just like, no, you know, no, don't talk about the owners like that, right? About year two, about year two, if you've made it that far, most people don't make it that far, but about year two, right? Something happens, there's a switch that happens and it happened to me too, where all of a sudden you're just like, forget it, you know, like, do these owners not care or something? You know, like like it's, you know, because you start getting tired, you know, you start seeing the same old thing. And then I think around year 5, because I'm right now in year 9, but no, yeah, about year 9 now. But year 5 is when you start to come back around. And you're like, aha, I actually love doing this. And if my owners were on top of things and they were brushing their dogs regularly and they had all these tools and they did everything, I would have no job. You know, and I'm thankful for this. I think so. It kind of comes full circle. You start, you know, with a deep appreciation for the pet owners, and then about 2 or 3 years into it, you start to kind of resent everything, and you start to, I don't know, you start to get like the 2-3 year smarts, you know, where you think you know everything, and then around year 5 or 6, I think you come back around, and you're like, aha, and you're more understanding. Let's see here, Janice Place. Ooh, I can see more thick areas around her. Yeah, thick areas. Yep, around the main areas. Lots more snow in the forecast. Yeah, I'm in for a long day. Looks like your dog is really enjoying the brushing. She does. She doesn't really like it when I'm just doing like a regular, you know, grooming, when I just wash or brush them. But when she gets really thick like this, when she gets really heavy and she's like just, her skin, you could tell she's itchy and uncomfortable, this is when she really tolerates it. And you can tell the areas that I did brush, well, maybe you can't tell, but I can see it. It looks whiter. It actually looks whiter and cleaner, the areas where I've brushed now, and it feels softer. I mean, how could it not, with all of this out of there now, how could it not feel a little softer and cleaner? Okay, let's see here. Nicole, hi, late again. Oh, Nicole, you're a girl after my own heart. Seriously, I'm late to everything. Rachel Trice, you have a holistic outlook on life and bring it to your work. Thank you. I always learn something new when I watch you. Thank you so much, Rachel. All right, I'm sure the check is in the mail, right? No, I'm just kidding. The offering plate is going around at the end. Nikki Hammond, true. I work in social services and find in a field where check yourself, negative thought. Yes. But you sometimes have to really, you gotta bite your tongue. Nicole says, I just had a new client that shed exactly, because it's just that time of year. Cheetah Karina, hi June, so glad I could catch your stream after work. Oh, it was so much work today. Yeah, I bet. But it is my Friday. I did 3 Firminator treatments back to back. Oh my goodness. Oh, my speech was awesome. Well, I thought, well, no, I got feedback. I got everybody's evaluation. I didn't know that they give it to you. They give you written evaluation. Oh, it seemed like it was a hit. Hey June, David's in the house. Hey June, I'm gonna have to go back and watch from the beginning. No, you don't have to watch from the beginning. I mean, I probably only dropped a couple of pearls that probably changed some people's lives. No big deal though. You didn't miss anything. That's good. How ridiculous is that? I said something that changed someone's life. You know, modesty. I don't know if you guys noticed, but modesty is one of my strongest features. One of my strongest character traits is humility. Brenda, did you record it for us? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Oh, Angel's like, if you're not gonna brush me, get me off this table. Okay, so yeah, I kind of got the temperature of the room, and it just didn't feel like it would be the right thing to do. So, you know, I just, I don't know. I even, I even told some people like that the way I took the pressure off myself was just telling myself, by this time tomorrow, nobody's even gonna be thinking about it. No one's even gonna remember. And a few of the people, my evaluator even, he was saying, I highly doubt that. He was like, I'm sure even by this time next week, people will be thinking about it. And he was saying how inspiring it was. And I was just like, wow, like, what? Really? But yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be any big deal, so I didn't record it. I didn't even have notes because I left my notes here at home. Okay. And I did kind of write a couple of notes down that I could remember, but oh my goodness, look at this. Even her legs. It's just snowing. Oh my goodness. All right. We will just have to take your word for it. I'm telling you, it was this big. When I reeled it in, it was huge. I had a dog today named Steve, who would sit up and put his paws on your shoulders and give you, oh my goodness, wow, definitely my pup of the day. Those dogs make it worth it, right? Angel, yeah, daddy, right there. Brenda says, I'm not a groomer, I just like listening to you talk. You make me think. Ooh, nice. There's a nice quote. I think it's by Earl Nightingale, but he says, some people think they think, and some people would rather die than think. I cracked up when I heard that. I was like, wow. Alrighty. But I might be one of the people that thinks they think, because I like to think a lot. I overthink sometimes, but I'm not sure if I'm actually thinking. Maybe I think I'm thinking, but I wouldn't want to die than think. Oh, whoa, what an interesting quote. Cheetah, Karina. Look at that, even on the back of the foot there. It's just short hair and skin. You wouldn't think all of this would come out from the back. Dexter. Okay. I like to talk before I think. Hello. Yeah. Wee me. Stop it. Look at that, even on the inside of the legs. And you can feel it. You can feel the skin feeling like right here, like sandpaper, rough. And then as I go through, it starts to smooth out. The skin actually feels smooth. Hey, I'm talking here. Do you know who I am? Do you have any idea who I am, Wee Me? Do you have any idea who you're interrupting? I mean, anyways, even my dogs don't even think that's funny. Okay, but anyways, the skin here. So all of this brushing, getting this dead hair out, it may seem like we're doing it for the coat, for the hair, but it really is. It's for the skin. It's for the health of the skin, because we want the skin clear of all of this. And the dander that's making the skin feel like sandpaper, rough, all of that comes out and the skin is now clear and smooth, and it feels smooth, not bumpy and rough. Hey, you want to chill out over there? Where are you digging to anyways? Huh? Don't look at me like that. With those hungry eyes. Hungry eyes. Anyways. The way Dexter looks at me, oh, man. If only I can find a real man that would look at me like that. That's kidding. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Wow, look at that. That came from the inside of her legs. Is the tool you're using a dematting tool? Yes, it's a dematting tool. It's called the undercoat rake. But some of your best dematting tools are also going to be your best carding tools. And that's a quote from Christina Pulaski. It looks like it is super effective. Yeah, it is. For double coated, it is. For double coated dogs especially. I've been using the old slicker. I don't like using slicker brushes anymore. I threw all my slicker brushes away because those little pins, unless they have little tips on the edge, and if they have little tips on the ends, they're sometimes not really that effective anyways. but they kind of scrape and scratch. Because sometimes I go through and I scrape and, you know, scratch, you know, brush over my fingers sometimes like that. And sometimes, you know, my hands will literally hurt because I have small, tiny little scrapes and scratches all over them from those slicker brushes. And I just figured, you know, I mean, even if I'm super careful, I'm going over every square inch of the dog, there's gotta be a few areas where it scrapes and scratches like that. So I don't like using slicker brushes personally, but that's just me personally. Alrighty. Let's see. David says, my Havanese are 5 weeks old tomorrow. I start this weekend getting them used to brushing using a mini rubber massaging. Nice, nice, David T. See, David, because you're coming from a dog training background, you're already a very good dog trainer and you have a very good understanding, a good grasp of canine psychology and dog behavior. I think that you're gonna be one of the best groomers in your area, if you're not already, because all you need to learn now are the techniques, are the grooming techniques and which tools to use and how to use the tools when, you know, and that takes time. But it's kind of like, you know, they say wrestlers make the best mixed martial artists because they have such a solid base and they're not afraid of getting taken down. So they can learn how to do all these, like John Jones, you know, Tyron Woodley, you know, they're these really superior wrestlers who have now learned how to box and do all the other things. And they make the best mixed martial artists. And I think that dog trainers, in the same way, make the best dog groomers because you come with such a solid base foundation, understanding their behavior. And so you're not afraid of getting taken down, so to speak, you know, by a dog. You can still groom on because you can handle it when a dog takes you down because you have such a strong training base. You know, I hope that makes sense, even if you're not a mixed martial arts fan. Let's see, yeah. Jen Halbert says, I'm so confused on those brushes. Many say there's blades and it cuts the hair. I don't know what dogs to use those on. I use it whenever I feel like there's a lot of dead coat in there. See that? That needs to come out, and I can feel like it's padded. It feels like it's padded. That's when I do it. So even if it's a doodle, if I feel all of that thickness inside the coat on a doodle, there goes my tripod. Shoot. There you go. So that was the tripod I was using. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that mess because of the rain. So anyways, yeah. This probably destroyed any credibility that I might have as some superior authority figure in the grooming industry. You know, people are gonna be like, look at his house. You know, look at his backyard. Look at his dog. You know, the condition she's in, you know. Look at his, you know, this guy's a failure. So, but I don't care. I'm at the point now where I hope that what I represent to other people who are watching this is not, oh, I want to be like this guy. He seems super cool and put together. What I want to represent to other people is, oh, there are options. There are possibilities for me. Even if I don't know anyone, even if I'm not well connected, or I don't know anyone that's well connected, and I don't have resources, and I don't have the same funds, and I don't have rich parents, I don't have good looks, I'm not charismatic. No matter what you think your limitations are, I hope that I can represent to you hope, possibilities, you know, just do it. Okay, I'm just gonna rest it right here, see if it holds. There we go, and hopefully it won't go flying off, no, okay. Oh, I'm gonna put it right here. There we go. Just rest it right there. And we'll keep talking. We'll see how long this goes before I get cut off. Let's see here. Janice Liz, I have a huge mat buster, then 2 different dematters. Nice. David, good to get them started early. Yes, says Cheetah Karina. Susan, if you threw away your slicker brushes, what do you use on poodles? Oh, I use a pin brush. I use pin brush and metal combs on the poodles. Oh, and I also use this sometimes when there's a lot of thick dead undercoat. Let's see. Because if the owners comb their poodles out, every day, then they would get a little bit of that, fine hairs that, those, because the hair grows in stages, and there's anagen, catagen, and telogen, right? And telogen is the last stage when the hair dies off. And so, every single day there's hairs that die off. So if the poodle owners brush and comb their poodles daily, then you never really have to bust this tool out on a poodle. But in real life, this is called real life. Poodle owners are usually very busy, like I am. And they don't really have a lot of time to sit here and brush their dogs like just like me. So whenever I do groom standard poodles, I do find that I do have to bust this tool out sometimes, this undercoat rake. But I wouldn't have to, if they were regularly maintained. Let me see. What other comments I'm missing here? Oh, shoot. Jen, I'm sure he'll explain better than I can. Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh, it says Cheetah Karina. Janice Place. You can use an electric toothbrush to vibrate around. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. To vibrate around puppies so they get used to the noise, vibrations. Yeah. David says, well, the good thing is there's not a right way to groom anyway, right? I'm just finding my own style. Exactly. Yeah, there are fundamentals, just like in dog training. I'm sure there are fundamentals that, you have to respect and honor and learn. But, once you learn the fundamentals, the basics, the foundation, the anatomy of the dog's skin, things like that, then yeah, I say use what you learn, apply the information in your own unique way. Find your own style. Let's see here. Cheetah Karina, June, that's definitely true. Part of the reason I was hired at PetSmart was because I managed a dog daycare for about 6 months beforehand. Nice. And June, what's your address? I'm sending you a tripod. No, I'll go out and buy one, or I'll order one on Amazon. Middle East Millie says, look at this hard-working man. Oh, thank you. Cheetah Karina, if anyone needs a new song, I have been obsessed with Panic at the Disco. Oh, Panic at the Disco's new song. High Hopes. Yeah, I like that. Felt it fit the situation. Nice. Thank you. I like that song. June. No, David T. June doesn't need a slicker. He has found all the unicorn clients. Nice. Jen Halba, Cheetah. My hubby is obsessed too. It's a good one. Yeah, it is. I like that. I like the tune. Janice Play says, I used to have 6 standard poodles after my daughter died. Oh, now I have only 3, but brush them every day. Nice. LOL. One died 2 weeks ago, and I rehomed 2 others to cut the pack down. David T. Janet, that's a great idea with the toothbrush. I'm always looking to innovative ideas. Yeah. Okay. Wow, her neck area here still feels thick and hard because all of that's just built up in those pores, just packed in there, jam-packed. Look at that. I'm gonna. Alrighty. And I know people say like line brushing, start from the bottom up, but really I'm dealing with a double-coated dog. It's not like it's all connected as she's matted. It's just thick hair, packed in these places. So that's why I'm not doing the line brushing. Alrighty. But you could, it's always good to stick to the system. But with Angel here, she usually just kind of moves around, especially for her front legs here. She moves around, so I just kind of brush what she gives me, what's available. There we go. Because it's all got to get brushed anyways. Oh man, but this is why, this is why I can't just wash her, because I know that this is all in there. And I know that her skin's not gonna get clean. And if her skin's not gonna get clean, then what's the point of washing her? You know, if we're gonna take a shower in our dirty clothes and our skin's not gonna get clean, what's the point of taking a shower? So that's why, even though I really didn't feel like washing her today or any other day because I'm tired, I saw what was going on, and then I've been seeing what was going on all the walks that I've gone on, but in the early morning and at night, it's easier to ignore it because it's dark and I can't see it. But today, I got off of work early enough where we're walking and I saw in the light, in the sunlight, and I felt horrible. I was like, I can't let this go any longer. So I was like, I gotta wash you. But before I wash you, I gotta brush you. Okay. Wow. Angel, you must have been so uncomfortable. I'm sorry, girl. I've been so busy. Oh, man. Alrighty. Been so caught up in my job. Hey. Hey, my singing's not that bad. Hey. They're barking at the neighbors. They weren't barking at my singing. They were barking at the neighbors. Okay. Cheetah, taking off weeks of dirty underwear. Yeah. She feels so much better. Yeah. And look at this area. See that? Like, oh, man. She's been chewing at this area. That's why I got like this. She was trying to get the hair out herself because it was making her feel so uncomfortable. So she chewed this area herself. All right, probably because it was the most easily accessible, you know? She can reach back and reach that with her mouth. So she was chewing these areas. So now these areas don't have hair because she's chewed it all off, but now it's kind of irritated and red. Fungus is starting to grow on it because she, you know, it was wet with her saliva and bacteria. Alrighty, so. All right. Oh, man. I can feel it. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Angel. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh man. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Look at this. What does that say? Cheetah Karina, oh, she likes that section. Yeah, right? Oh my God. So, you know, the thing is, I'm starting to realize more and more that it's okay for me not to be perfect. Like I said, everything that I thought was going to ruin me when, you know, I announced, made it public that I have depression. I suffer with depression, anxiety. I was diagnosed back in 2015. You know, and I talk about all these things that kind of, you know, make me look bad, make me look imperfect. I was for sure I was gonna ruin myself, but it seems like people relate. You know, people understand that it's okay not to be perfect. You know, things are gonna happen that make us look bad, you know, like this. But, you know, we can either dwell in guilt and self-deprecation, you know, and self-loathing, hating ourselves. Or we can roll our sleeves up and say, okay, what am I going to do to fix this? You know, what can I do right now to solve this, you know, to help? So, and my first instinct really was, I shouldn't tell anyone. You know, I'm not going to show this to anybody because I don't want people to know that my dogs look like crap, you know? But then, because that fear came in, and because I heard that roar, that scary roar, you know, don't let anybody find out that your dogs look like this, that you're not perfect. I ran towards it. I ran towards the roar, and that's why I'm streaming this and showing everybody, showing everyone my mistake, you know? It's just, I was busy, you know? Ask me to, okay. Dog grooming is kind of cathartic to me. I love getting all that stuff out. Ask me again in 10 years. Yeah, yeah, but look at this. Oh, shoot. Turn that camera. Look at this. Oh, my God. And, you know, the hair that fell on the floor. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. So much. So, yeah, it's just... I've been waiting to sing this because it was in my head, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sing it. Been so caught up in my job, couldn't see what's going on, but now I know. I better brush you on my own, cause if you like the way... Anyways, okay. I was trying to sing it since a couple minutes ago when me and Dexter interrupted. Alrighty. And then I was telling myself, you know what, just let it go. It's no longer in the moment. It's no longer spontaneous. Don't do it. Then I was like, whatever. Okay. Wow. The smell, you know, she's actually smelling better now. Because all of this hair was holding on to that bad smell. Wow. Okay. Wow. You know what? I guess staying on this theme of not being afraid of being imperfect, I was actually meditating the other day, and it just hit me. This idea just... So meditation, what they're saying is that when you calm your mind, right, it's like calming the water. And let's just say all your thoughts, all your worries, we have 60,000 thoughts on average every day, right? All these thoughts and all these anxieties and everything, they're all just floating around and swirling around in this water that is your mind, right? Your brain. And when you quiet the mind down, focus it on your breath, then, hey, Dexter, then because the water is no longer swirling, right? And the water is now calm, then they're saying all those things that don't matter, they just kind of settle down to the bottom. And then the things that are really important, the things that really kind of, the moments in your life that you forgot about, that you kind of need to address, those start to come up, right? Because, oh shit. Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. No? There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I dropped the phone. But anyways, they're saying that because the water is now still and the thoughts are no longer swirling all around like crazy, then you know the thoughts that really need to be addressed, they come up to the surface. So the other day, I actually had this thought come up while I was breathing and meditating, that I literally am living my life calling, my purpose. You know, I was like, I feel like I'm doing exactly what I was called to do. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a pastor so that I could help people feel better and come in. So my mom's pastor would come over sometimes when things got really bad. And, you know, he would pray with my parents and everything. And, you know, things would just kind of calm down, and I would feel safe as a little kid. You know, I would feel a little safe while he was there. And I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be like my mom's pastor, someone who, when he came, things were a little better, no matter how bad it was. And I wanted to go around and help people. So I decided as a child that I wanted to be a pastor. And I did. I pursued it. I went to Christian schools. I was senior class pastor. I went out door to door witnessing, doing ministry. But I didn't feel the calling, and I kind of went adrift, I just kind of felt myself drifting for a long time after that, because I just felt like I had no purpose in life after I left the church. So anyways, but now I really feel like I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do as a child, which is I wanted to spread a message of hope. I wanted to deliver a message of hope. And what is that message of hope? Well, the message of hope is that a child that came from nothing, literally nothing, and I, like that dreams can come true, and that it's okay to believe in yourself. Okay, here's my message. Here's my message that I want to share with the world, okay? The message that I want to share with the world is that the world is a dark place. Okay, let's just admit it. I've seen it. Like I've seen a lot of dark things, and I've experienced a lot of dark experiences. So there's no denying it. At least for me, you cannot convince me that the world is not a dark place, that there are not evil people out there. Okay? But what I want my message to be is that even though you grow up in that, even though you grow up in the darkness, and even though that you may still have a lot of ties to the darkness, a lot of people are still in there that you care about, it's okay to not live in the darkness. It's okay to embrace the light that is in you. It's okay to be the light. The thing is though, sometimes we're convinced, we're tricked into thinking it's not okay to be the light. It's not okay to be the light that we were meant to be, because we're in those dark places. And when you're in the dark and everyone's in the dark place and you shine your light, yeah, people are gonna get angry. You're gonna hurt their eyes and they're gonna be mad at you. But my encouragement is, keep shining your light. Keep shining your light, because you have to shine it in order to find your way out of there. Even though you're making all those people in the darkness uncomfortable, it's okay, because maybe one of them will actually want to follow you, right? And you got to keep shining your light, even if it's making others around you uncomfortable. And then you will find a place where you're no longer in the darkness. You're surrounded by light, and everyone else has lights. They're shining their light. And you find this place where people are not trying to outshine you. Stars don't shine because they're trying to outshine each other. Stars only shine because they're stars. That's just what they're meant to do until it's time for their star to burn out, But that's what they do. And so you start to meet others who honor the light in you because they know it's also in them, And then it's tempting sometimes to look back at the darkness and look back at the people that you care about, the people you have history with, because you came from the darkness. And it's tempting to go back there and think, I can help. Now that I've come out of the darkness, I can show them the way. I can bring them out here to the light. But another big lesson I had to learn is that we are not the fixer of people. You can't force others out of the darkness. You can't force other people to turn on their light. They might even argue with you, and because they're convinced they don't have a light within, and you just can't. I just realized I can't spend time in the darkness. I can't spend my time there, because I have to shine my light, and it's okay to shine my light, Even if other people are like, oh, you think you're so perfect, what makes you think, Yes, I have the audacity. I have the audacity to believe that I'm allowed to shine my light, even though everything around me looks like shit, even though the circumstances, what does that say? Like, you know, um, When others see a shepherd boy, God may see a king. Even though your life seems filled with ordinary things, So, yeah, I mean, it's okay to shine your light. Even though everybody around you might get mad, it's all right. How else are you going to find your way out of the darkness? So whatever light it is that you were given to shine, whatever message it was, whatever idea it was, whatever book you want to write, whatever painting you want to paint, or a song you want to write, a song you want to sing, whatever it is, whatever that light it was gifted to you, that's in you, don't be afraid to shine it, you know, even if other people hate you for it. Keep shining it, because then you're finally going to find a way out where your light is welcome. Not only is it welcome, but they were eagerly waiting for it, you know? So this one's for you and me, living out our dreams. We are right where we should be. With my arms out wide, I open my eyes, and now all I wanna see is a sky full of lighters, right? Shine your light, because my favorite part of that song is when Bruno Mars like, you and I know what it's like to be kicked down, forced to fight, but tonight we're all right. So hold up your light, let it shine. But seriously, I kind of sing just to annoy the haters, because a few people have told me how annoying it is. And I literally want to piss them off and just get them off my channel. So anyways, for those of you who do like my channel, thank you so much for bearing with me. Thank you for putting up with my singing. That was more to repel those who expressed to me how much they don't like it. But anyways, yeah, who cares, right? And that's just me shining my light. Again, this is my message to the world that I want to share. Shine your light. Who cares? Say it's not the right color. Somebody says, oh, I don't like pink lights. I don't like blue lights. I don't like green lights. Who cares? It's not for them. Say your light flickers. It flashes. Who cares? It's your unique light. And keep shining it. Because that's the only way we're going to find out where it really fits in this big picture, this big tapestry of life, right? Let's see here. David, I think I usually have 60,000 thoughts by 9 a.m. Sometimes if I don't make the effort to be calm breathing and relaxing. Had a group therapy session today where one point brought up today was we don't get over our past, those dark places or depression, but we can learn to live with it, and we can all use different coping skills. Yes, and that's the thing is, let's not deny the dark places. Let's not deny that this world does have dark places. But let's just kind of mark it on our map and say that's where the dark place is. Let's not go there again. Let's stay here where it's sunny and warm. Let's enjoy the beach, or the mountains. But anyways, Jen Halbert says, best channel. Wow, by far. What? Even with the singing? Okay. Dexter's like, I'm out of here. How do I get out of here? He's like, hey, save me. Dexter's, no one's coming to save you, buddy. Keep trying to tell people. Keep trying to tell them. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save the day. Got to be your own hero, Dexter. Got to be your own hero. If you want out of here, you got to find your own way out. All right, buddy? I know. I'll brush you next. Well, no, I won't. I'll brush you on Sunday. Okay? I'm sorry you're not getting brushed right now. I'm sorry. I know you like it, but look. Look, Angel has so much. Look at that. Look at that. Angel's older than you, too. Have some respect. Be a gentleman, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Man, chivalry. They say chivalry is dead because of you, because people like you, dogs like you, men like you acting like that can't, hey, excuse me, talking to you. Hey, excuse me, do you know who I am? Do you have any idea who was talking to you? Do you know how famous I am? Obviously, he doesn't care. Okay. Jen, how about singing makes it all better? Oh, nice. Even with my my talented voice, my Michael Bolton skills, shoot. Michael Bolton himself let me know how jealous he was whenever my singing. Anyways, Cheetah Karina. Oh, Dexter has the best bow and wiggle butt. Nice. That was respect, right? He was showing me respect. Janice Lees, my physical therapist is here, and we walk through the house and down and back up 10 steps, then back down to my room with my walker. It's baby steps that count. Awesome. That's awesome. So your physical therapist is there right now, and you guys are walking around the house? Wow, this is awesome. You're getting physical therapy. You're getting a brushing session here from probably the most imperfect person in the world. But it's all good. You know what? I remember my daughter, she was because my older daughter sometimes has a tendency of getting like really, perfectionist, like really trying to perfect something and getting a little bit too hard on herself. So I saw her working on like a coloring thing. She's really working hard on it. And I just looked at her. This was about 5 years ago, so she was probably like 4 or 5 years old at this time. And she has her head down. She's working hard, concentrating, and I just looked at her, right? I was like, Ava, you're not perfect. And she lifts her head around. She looks at me, right? She like, gives me this look, like both shock and anger. you know. And so I just go, I smiled. I was like, I know what you're thinking. And she goes, what? And I go, you're thinking, Daddy, you're not perfect either. You're not perfect too. And she goes, yeah, so? And I was like, so you're right. You're right, Ava. Daddy's not perfect either. And then she kind of looks at me confused, like, did you just admit that? Is that okay? And I told her, and guess what? Mommy's not perfect, and grandma's not perfect, grandpa's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And that's perfect. And I was like, the only thing that you really need to worry about is at night, before you go to bed, you ask yourself, am I proud of myself today? Am I proud of what I did? The things that I did, how I behaved, how I treated people, how I treated myself. Am I proud of myself today? Am I proud of the day I had? And I told her, if the answer is yes, you had a great day, and that's all that matters. And if the answer is no, then the great news is tomorrow's a new day, and you have another chance to make the answer yes. So, that's what I wanted to share with you guys as well. Like, nobody's perfect. I think that's why my original idea of starting the stream about an hour and a half ago, hour ago, was, I'm just going to show people that I'm not perfect, and I'm not afraid to show how imperfect I am. Because what is there to hide? Why hide it? Why try to hide it? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and look at this. Look at that. Oh, my God. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of other tools. It's kind of hard to work, with one hand and holding the camera with the other because I broke my tripod. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream. Thank you guys so much. I think you got the point, even though I beat it to death. Oh, yeah, and then another point I wanted to bring up. And another book that I read. Oh, and just last week, that's what I do. I get a great point and I get people interested. I bring them in and I just beat it to the ground. I beat it so bad. Everybody at that point is like, I'm uncomfortable with this. Shoot. Anyway, so, oh, David, what's up, David? You've been here the whole time? Wow. You were just sitting there judging me in the background. I see. I got you. And the other David T's over there mocking me. It's all good. No, I was kidding. I was kidding, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to go ahead and get my girl Angel finished up here. Well, ready for the bath. And I'm going to go take her to Pet Supermarket. You know what? I'm having so much fun. A little bit better. I'm having so much fun with this. Maybe when I'm at Pet Supermarket, I'll stream live while I'm washing her. When I do the wash and dry. Maybe. I don't, because then I get worried. I'm like, am I oversharing? Am I going on too much? Am I looking like a desperate attention seeker? Because I really am busy. I don't want people thinking like, I don't know. So I overthink things a lot. But anyways, Karina says, please, I'd watch. David says, do it. Oh, okay. So you can sit there and judge me some more, David. No, I was kidding. David T. Thanks, dude. Have a great time with Angel. The more June, the better. Wow, thank you guys so much. I don't know why. Like, wow, like it shocks me. It really does shock me when people actually like the things that I do. It's crazy. David T, I won't watch later. Got things to do, so whatever.